We had a really good pregnancy. Wasn't sick at all, didn't have any problems. Went in for all of our checkups, everybody looked good. And then started having some cramps and stuff after doing like a 5K, a walk. Thought we had just overdone it, so went in to get checked and found out that my cervix had shortened a little bit. And so we had planned to go do something about that the next day. And then that night just had some more cramping, got kind of worse. And then finally it was enough to say, okay, we need to go to the doctor now. And so we went to the ER and then they checked us out and turns out we were 6 centimeters dilated. So that morning we ended up delivering the babies and, you know, it wasn't the picture perfect delivery that we had in mind. It was probably the opposite. We missed out, I feel like, on a lot of stuff. You know, but the babies were in good hands and they were taken care of. And, you know, we got discharged, 3 days after? And so then we went home and it's like, what do you do? It's hard to leave your baby. You know, you don't want to leave them up there. Even if you know that they're in good hands, you don't want to leave them.
Outside of our family, I think the nurses and the doctors and the respiratory therapists at Catawba Valley are probably our biggest crutch. I think without them, we probably couldn't have done it.
I think every story is different. And ours, fortunately, didn't have the best outcome. You know, we lost a baby. And so that's tough. So anything that we could do to promote that so other people don't do that. I mean, our story's hard to tell, but if it saves another baby's life, let's do it.
Seeing everything that our 2 babies went through, our 2 children went through, it was amazing that every time they got an infection or they've got this or they've got that, the test that they have already, that March of Dimes has already helped to create, they were 1 step ahead on most cases with everything. And unfortunately, we lost Davis to an infection, so that's why I'm here. I think the more we can help, the more we can donate, the more that the March of Dimes can save children.
He is the happiest little baby. He loves to belly laugh. He's crawling now, pulling up on everything. He eats everything under the sun. He's not picky. He's come a long way. Premature births are a lot more common than we even thought about. Even being a healthcare provider, it's something you don't think about until you see it. So knowing that it hits home for us, maybe it'll prevent from hitting home with somebody else.
It's so hard for us to know that at the time of birth, he was healthier than Brooks and his outcome was not that. And it's all from a disease or an infection that we have no idea what it was. So that was the hardest part for us. The March of Dimes just never stops working, never stops researching, never stops. And if they don't have the funding, they can't do that research. And I think that's one of those things where if you don't have somebody looking out, then...
Who is?
Yeah. And while this hurts us, I feel like the people we need to do this. Like, I would not want to do this because I feel like if just this interview can help save one other life, I think it was worth it.